my wrist, for real. LV on my chick, for real. Waco taking risks, for real. Went through hell to get to this, for real. I'm not puzzle making lists, for real. I stay low and stack my chips, for real. You keep looking for a flip, for real. That's not wealth, that's rich, for real. 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 Really real. Really real. Really real. Really real. For real. For real. For real. For real. No liens on the whip, for real. I get bored, I take a trip, for real. Take a loss, I never trip, for real. Been in shock, I'm not a lick, for real. Don't trust the soul, it's on my hip, for real. Make a move and you get hit, for real. No pictures by the crib, for real. Can't let them know just where I live, for real. 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 Really real. Really real. Really real. Really real. For real. For real. For real. For real. Plain Jane on my wrist, for real. LV on my chick, for real. Waco taking risks, for real. Went through hell to get to this, for real. SOS. 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 I got you yelling SOS. Thought you was a threat. I do real life, do no tip for tat on the internet. When I do that, see I've been a threat and I've been a vet. Thought you knew that when I'm cashing checks. I don't owe no debts. I've been through that. See you SOS. 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 See you SOS. Need a life vest. Need no mic check. SOS. 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 See you SOS. We don't talk checks. We get to it. We get to it, yeah, we do it, yeah, I go up. We influence, yeah, see me moving, yeah, I glow up. Every time I show up, I can flip my switch out. They act like they know us, but they ain't no dog, I'm big dog. Asking if it's still a flex, say they better go ask Booyah. Never think I'm gon' check, better pull up like whoa. Come to place and I'm the best, I ain't worried about none who y'all. 24, no rest, stand on business, I'm too tall. Thought you was a threat, I do real life, do no tip for tat on the internet. When we do that, see I've been a threat and I've been a vet. Thought you knew that when I'm cashing checks. I don't owe no debts, I've been through that. See you SOS. 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 See you SOS. Need a life vest, need no mic check. SOS. 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 See you SOS. We don't talk checks, we get to it. All in for the jackpot. Every time I want the last shot. Championship ring. Went to starter from a mascot. Went to rollies from a G-Shot. Brand new kettle, no teapot. You should know I don't play. Go sicko mode like I'm T-Scott. Eagle vision from the treetop. Went to image from a green dot. Never had no limit, but I had some Reeboks. Keep it humble, but the fees not. In the game, no free spots. But I earn what's mine. Nothing less, I'ma shine. SOS, thought you was a threat. I do real life, do no tip for tat on the internet. When I do that, see I've been a threat and I've been a vet. Thought you knew that when I'm cashing checks. I don't owe no debts. I've been through that. See you SOS. 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 See you SOS. Need a life vest. Need no mic check. SOS. 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 See you SOS. We don't talk checks. We get to it.
Good morning all. Yes, sir. Hope everyone is well. Hope everyone is good. Today is Thursday. And yeah, let's see what we got going on here on the charts. Have a look at the news, all of that good stuff. Looking here at Thursday, we have supposedly unemployment claims, but I don't think it's going to trigger the unemployment claims because of the shutdowns here. Powell is supposed to speak. I'm interested to see what he says. 4:30 p.m., 30 minutes after New York Open. Be aware about that. That is definitely something important. So that's going to be the main things here. It's actually going to be an important speech from him. He might talk about the impact of government shutdowns moving forward, because if we don't keep getting this data here, and it keeps getting delayed and delayed and delayed and delayed, then we won't be able to make a rate decision by the end of the month, okay? And that's what's going to impact the market. But looking at the markets here, daily time frame here, closing still bullish on gold. Beautiful bottom wick on this current daily. 4 hours showing a high at the moment, so we created a resistance, but we are creating a support at the same time. So that doesn't mean that we're going to head down right now. It also doesn't mean that it's going to be straight green candles. We might play in this range, totally possible. But we do have a support formed here. If we start to trade back above the 4-hour high, we can entertain targets back to 50 and possibly higher. Now, we can mark this 4-hour resistance. 4R. This is the first time we're actually putting lines on the chart for a while, because we've just been straight bullish. Change this to S. So this is our 4-hour range. 1-hour time frame as well. A nice change of structure here. We're stuck at this daily flip zone, which is that 40 level there. So what's difficult here is that we are not clean on lower time frame. 30-minute is... This is gap. Okay, let's see this on broker actually. This is gold 1 minute. I don't want a 1 minute. So what are we looking like here? It's a 5. 15 is consolidation. Yeah, so pretty similar, to be honest. We have that consolidation there. Wonder, can we push through that consolidation is the question. That 40 level on broker is where? 40 level, 40, 40, 40. There we go. That's 40. So if we close above that, we fill this wick, get to here, and then rely on higher time frame to continue up. So that's kind of the plan I'm formulating now, is to look for essentially something closing above 40, fill this wick, fill this area here, and then look to continue this 1-hour move back up to the 50 levels. 41 is also previous daily candle close. No, that's previous daily flip. Yeah, close. It's where it flips bullish. So it's a nice zone because it will flip back bullish. Daily candle will go back bullish, right? That's where it will flip here. Boop. So we would be entering around the flip zone. So that would be nice. And yeah, I mean, looking at all other time frames, then we could target maybe 45 next, of course, and then we will see about 50. So if not, we can pull back here. Now we are bullish bias, so it's going to be tough for me to look for sells. I'm looking at pullback for opportunities. We do have a lot of clean range here, so a pullback would not be bad here. Again, London's been a bit underperforming in terms of continuation. NY has been a lot better. Yesterday was a very clean buy in NY yesterday. And nice volume came through here, set up to bottom of the range. You can see twice actually volume came enough to give you a 1-to-1. 3 times actually. 3 times, you know, it was enough to give you 1-to-1. Tried to break out but failed at around the 60 level. Did we tap? No, just below the 60 level. So today, let's see what happens. Pullbacks down into 28s here, 30s maybe. Can look for buys back up to the highs, or we consolidate here and break out. That's really what we are looking at here in terms of potential setups. Yeah, I mean, it will be an interesting one. This 4-hour candle close is quite nice, to be honest. You know, it's not showing me something that's bearish. But I do understand if price wants to break down today, but I just can't sell just yet. Too early. We have so much room. If this wants to turn around, we have weeks of selling. Weeks. Not too worried about that. So let's see how this forms. At the same time, let's have a look at good old DAX here. DAX was pushing nicely on daily time frame. We have a beautiful daily time frame close above a new all-time high on daily candle close and a new official all-time high on a wick basis. 4-hour time frame creating a mixed bias at the moment here, but we're trying to get above that. 1-hour time frame, we have a 1-hour resistance up here. Can move this line, just rename this. Oh, I moved it in such a bad way. There we go. So 1-hour resistance there. 30-minute time frame almost tapped the 1 hour. 50-minute almost tapped the 1 hour. Same type of story here. So structure creation, and we can see some upside. We are mixed bias though, so if it wants to leave all-time highs here, it can leave all-time highs, but I need to see it re-break lows here. Where would we re-break lows? Yeah, it's too much bullish postured here to look for sells right now. We could have simple trades like breakouts. I just want to see what this wick is here. That's nothing. All right, interesting. Yeah, man, today could just break out simply above all-time high if we get above this 15. If not, we can trade to the 15 if we can find a way in. We have the 1 hour close coming in 3 minutes. 1 hour looks like it's closing in the range here. 5-minute time frame is created some sort of setup 2 here. It's a bit early for that, and no break of structure on 30-minute yet. All of our structure break is up here. This was nice down here. This would have been nice. I wish we were just here in London session. That would have been beautiful. I'm trying to think if we can just buy from inside the range and trust it, but I don't like this huge gap here. I'm gonna retest something. We're gonna retest down here. So if I go with that idea, which makes sense, it's the 50-minute low, right? So I can't put stop loss here. I have to put stop 15-minute low, but that could still be worth it if I trust DAX to go up today. But we're not bullish bias. We are mixed bias. So I'm going to wait here. You know, we're not too far off from all-time high breakout. It's only 17 points. Nothing crazy, man. So I can look for all-time high breakout here on DAX. Could be not out of the question here. It could not be out the question. So that might be something I look at. That might be something I look at and potentially capitalize on. So yeah, let's see what ends up happening with price, and then we take it from there. That is going to be the plan. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the analysis. Hopefully everything made sense. Now it's just a matter of waiting and see what ends up happening. All right, so yeah, leave a like on the stream. You know the drill. 200 plus of us in here. And yeah, let's have a good session. Let's see what happens. Gold is trying to set up maybe. Let's see if gold wants to close above. Oh, I wonder if this is enough for us to go just like this without getting caught in a pullback. Could be enough today on a full bullish bias. Old? Who's old? Oh, that's your question above. What to do with old habits? I can do everyday green, but one day I leave to lose it all. Like yesterday I had buys on gold later. I didn't use a stop loss. And because you have a gambling addiction, basically, right? You're treating trading as gambling. You're not serious. If you were very serious about something, then you would treat it seriously. Imagine that this is something that you have to serve for people, right? You have to serve for people, okay? If you had to serve for people and you had to do this and your reputation and everything that you know is at cost, are you going to be that stupid? You're being stupid by doing that. It is normal to do it, but you have to just be a man and be someone proper and tell yourself that I'm going to stop this shit. Otherwise, it's still going to continue. There's no magic formula. I cannot give you a pill and you're going to stop over risking. You just need to tell yourself enough is enough. At some point, you're going to get sick of it. And when you get sick of it, that's when it's going to stop. Or you make a decision and you tell yourself, I'm walking away from the chart. If you did your job, leave the chart. Why are you so addicted to the charts? Right? More time at the charts will just take more from you. It will take time and it will take money together. Those are the two worst things that you want to be taken from your life.
He's trading without a stop loss, boss.
Exactly. It's even worse. That's my point. He's the gambling. He does something good, and then he just comes and trades without stop loss and washes his account. That's my point, right? That's why I'm telling him it has to stop. That's why I'm being strict. You know, you continue like that, might as well quit. No point. You're just gonna play a losing game. Might as well give the money to someone else. I'm telling you the truth. There's no point. Just give the money to someone else. Donate it to charity. It will do better than you just wasting it in the market, right? You have to have that mindset that this is not a joke. Just walk away from the charts. If you can end your day green, you're doing good enough. That's the time you should stop. Get out while you're on top. Very important. Let's see what this is. I was on the chart these moves, but I could not get one set up. Did I miss anything? I mean, the way you could get in here is inside of this range here. You see how we have this here, then you go on 5 minutes, you see the change of structure here. That's your entry there, right? So you have 30-minute closing bullish now. You have 15-minute candles closing bullish, but there was limited structure down here. I mean, if you were here at this time, 640, then you can just take this straight away. Put stops below the range. But let's say you were a little bit later and you wanted more confirmation, like a 30-minute closing bullish, then you can take this one here, target the highs. You have massive LTA. So quite a lot of opportunities in Asian. It's quite an easy session. Same time, you'd worry about this, of course, which is what's nice about it, is that that 5 closed above where? Above that resistance. Right? So you can kind of like, if you were scared, so you can either trade to it, but then you're lacking, you only have one 15-minute candle close, you have this previous 15, it's a bit difficult. Honestly, I prefer just waiting for the 30-minute close, giving you a good 30-minute close, and then look for something closing above the 1 hour, boom. Get that entry there, put stop loss there, happy days. I don't get why I come to the charts again. I had a trade in Asian that was in profit, but with no reason I come to the charts before I sleep. Yeah, just, you know, you have to be disciplined. If you can't discipline yourself to taking less trades, then you have to leave the charts. It's one or the other. That's your choices. Being at the charts is not a problem if you can control yourself, but you can't control yourself. So if you can't control yourself, then what does that mean? That means you have to spend less time. Yeah, DAX trying to get back to all-time highs here. Just made a new all-time high. So we'll see 1 minute how this candle closes. No 1 minute structure, I'm assuming. No, nothing yet. Unless we ran a bigger stop loss here around 31 points for full breakout. Let's see if we get a good bottom wick. Maybe just a full breakout. We go aggressive today because it's a breakout type scenario. Just depends how hard we push right now, because we're pushing really hard. Look at my spread as well, is absolutely crazy. Very crazy spread as well, so it makes it a little bit tough. But we see how hard we push. My spread has still not come down. Not tradable for me with this spread. Yeah, DAX heavy move here. 1 hour close back inside the range. Big 1 minute candles. So I can't trade with this spread though. So nothing for me. No bottom wicks as well. Starting to see spread finally settle down here. Not yet. One thing more is, what should we be withdrawing mechanism? Like if we earn 1,000 a week, we can take whatever we want, but what would be ideal to account grow? Depends on your goals, man. Like if you need the money, then withdraw it. Been watching you for over 3 years. I've never followed your strategy exactly. Just created my own price action system. I'm profitable and been for 3 years. Amazing. Well done. You don't need an account to grow. You only need an account to grow if you don't have enough leverage. That's the only time you need a bigger account. Risking more is that's why people like, I need to grow my account. You don't need to grow your account. If you can risk more on your account, then it's the same thing. It's just you're gonna have bigger swings on your account. Like to see a retest here would be nice. My problem with joining trading groups and discords is effectively surrounding yourself with losers and gamblers that rely on someone else to become profitable. Exactly, yeah, that's why public groups can be difficult. That's why I did that mechanism where I choose who comes into the exclusive and who doesn't. Otherwise, it's a mess in there, right? I want people who are all focused together. That's the big difference. So we retested on this, but on broker we're a little bit off. Don't know what to do with this spread, man. Don't know why IC market is not fixing this. It's a little bit disappointing. We're creating some nice structure though. What do you think about DJ? Not sure, man. Haven't analyzed. Focusing on DAX here. This is what I wanted to see. Retest now, so if we could re-break above these highs will be good. If this closes bearish, which is likely, then I'm looking for a close above this high. Pretty simple for me. Pretty simple actually. This will become a resistance. I can play above that resistance.
Did you see one close above or just break of high?
I want close at this point. Depends where this kind, if this candle closes weak, we could take a thunder, right? We'll see in 10 seconds here. We don't know, right? We need to see candle close. Could close weak and close back in the range would be a lot different. You know, aggressive would be going without the close. We could also look at 1 minute possible entries. There's a lot of things here, but I kind of like the idea of waiting for the 15-minute candle close and having the 5 close above as well. Kind of have those two things together would be nice. I do like to be more aggressive at all-time high. But you know, there is sometimes where all-time high does fake out, so re-breaking this high would be nice. Nice thing to see.
did reject the previous range perfectly.
Yep, which is nice for us. Some of the guys took GU. Let's have a quick look. Oh shit, that's a nice one, man. Makes bias, close back in the range. Easy. Had structure on 5 as well. Nice. Good job, good job. Congrats. It's a clean one. Two minutes for this 5-minute candle to close. We'll see what happens. DAX moving like a snail now, preparing for something. Yeah, hopefully it's not preparing for its downside move. Harry, thank you for V5. By that, I'm able to backtest the day I wish, the day I faced a loss and improve. Yes, that's a very good thing you're doing, is to go back on the day, use Pip Labs to go back on the day where you lost and review your session. It's a very good thing you're doing. Well done for that. And I'm glad you're utilizing that. Very, very good. Of people trying our demo platform, which is nerfed by heavily, right? You only get 20% of the simulator. What do you think our average trial on demo is, guys? Write in the chat. How long do you think people spend on demo when they try our Pip Labs software? Let's see. I was checking this stat yesterday. Right, we might get the close above here. For me personally, I want to put stops back inside the range. Like this, 33-point stops. These stops I don't trust too much. Feel like we could retest there. But I can't with this spread, man. This spread is killing me, man. This is crazy. Actually, with this deep close now I could probably put stops a little bit below here and rely on the range too, because it's a deeper close. But we need bottom wick next candle. The spreads have to calm down on next candle open. Alright, that's a nice open here. I have to try risk it with spreads here. This is nuts. So have buy stop break of the high. Something like that. Oh, slipped as well. How many am I slipped here? Is it worth it? 1.8 points is pretty heavy slippage. Fuck these spreads, man. A little bit higher risk than I want to be on this account. I mean, I can afford it here, but I wanted stops with a little bit more gap. Not very happy with these trading conditions I'm being offered here at the moment, if I'm being honest. Not very happy at all. Anyone have a different broker? I would like to see how it looks on a different broker. Unfortunately, both my accounts are on the same. Yeah, that's why I'm asking different broker I want to see, because this is weird. I got slipped as well here. Didn't trigger. Bro, this is completely different, man. Yours looks like this. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. I won't be in if you're not in, but I just traded what my broker said, and it's just offering me really bad trading conditions at the moment. So I would wait for it to actually break the high on your broker. Not happy with this, to be honest. Not happy at all. Very bad conditions.
I'm thinking this might be the one, Perry. I'm gonna trail it maybe on the 1 minute once he gets into profit.
If it does, man, who knows? Could just fail here. Yeah, even yours did not break high here. That's correct. Most brokers have not broken higher, only me. So just wait for it to break. See, I wanted my stop below this 1 hour ideally. Capital did not break high as well. Yeah, it just seems like, I mean, there's nothing I can do now. Unless I just close it right now. But I'm not seeing like a reason to close it as well. It's just I'm in a more riskier position because typically, well, right here it hasn't really broken high. So I'm just in a riskier position, but we're not like breaking down. So I just managed the trade instead. 15 minutes still closed above. I do want a bigger stop though. That is my issue here. So I'm just trying to see this 5-minute close. If it closed back inside the range, what is it doing? But this spread here is going to make it hard for me to manage as well, because now I'm in... I don't know what to do, man. Now it's showing me a way bigger loss that I'm actually in, man. So now this is scary. That means I'm risking more. I don't know. Such a... Never had this where spread widens to 4 points. It's crazy. Need to write an email today. Today I need to write an email. Yes, unfortunately, Joy, I am. Unfortunately, yes. Man, what is this spread, bro? This is 4-point spread is unheard of, man. How can you jump from half-point spread to 4-point spread? After London Open like this. Like you can't, okay, I understand small spread jump, but 4-point spread jump is crazy, man. It's crazy. 4-point spread jump. And just because of that, it's printing the candles wrong. Most brokers, look, it's still jumping. And this is such like a prime trading area. Look at this, man. Every second. By the way, every time it jumps, I take 4-point extra loss, huh? Every time it jumps. I'm in minus 4-point extra loss. This is the risk. You know, this is the risk. No, normally this broker is very good like this, but I just need to email them, see what's going on. I need bigger stops here, man. I need bigger stops, but I can't manage. Because if I manage here, I'm losing 4 points and extra, and it's a tough one, man. What's the decision here? I mean, as long as it respects these lows, it's fine, but I'm gonna be stopped out with that spread jump. I really want stops just here to give me room to retest the lows. Man, what a shitty scenario, man. Didn't even break highs here. Didn't break highs on everyone else's, man. And now I'm getting spread jumps. We just have to hope for it to flip here, man. If you're in, you need bigger stops. My stops here are really bad stops. And I don't want to over-risk this account. But I might have to for this trade. I'm trying to think of a decision I can do. That would work if I did that as well. So what I'm thinking is maybe close half if I start to see a lower high on 1 minute. If I close half, I will be able to drag stop loss and then add the half back, and I still won't be over risked. But I'm trying to calculate in my head, closing half now plus adding stop loss, original risk is going to be how much though, right? That's what I'm trying to calculate as well. I mean, you guys shouldn't be triggered here. I'm just trying to think what's the safest scenario here where I can just give myself a bit of breathing room, because look where my stop is, right at the retest of the highs. And again, I want to keep risk management on this account, right? I don't want to, even though I can afford risking an extra 70 bucks, but we want to keep things, you know, proper. So let's just see how the lower time frames form here. Good news, spread seems it's stabilizing a little bit now, so that helps me a lot. If spread is gonna stabilize, at least we can manage accordingly. So see if the 5 can close bullish would be nice, at least to allow me to hold, not need to manage. And close half, make it a complicated position. As long as we hold, structure should be good, but seems like in typical London fashion on my pairs, we're gonna make it a complex position. So 5 bearish here, 15 still valid of course, but no break of high. Here we go with spreads again, great. Here we go with spreads again. Like in this current position, I ideally want stop somewhere here to allow it to retest the highs. It's not a bad thing. Comes down, retest the highs, then we can head back up. But I will over risk the account doing that. So sometimes you just have to, even though I know it's the right thing to do, I just have to accept that that is how I calculated risk, and accept that, yeah, I could be wrong, but I could always re-enter. But that means I'll end my day maybe slightly positive instead of full profit. But it's always a difficult scenario. You know, you will have in your trading journey, you will have times where you get this type of bullshit and you get entered when no one else got entered. You'll get slipped. You'll have spreads, stuff like this. This is all factors that I cannot control. This is my trading conditions. So I might be right, you know, but I end up being wrong like this now, you know, and that's it. So unlucky for me, for everyone else who didn't get, you know, triggered, then it's easy here. Stupid spread spike as well. So let's see if I can manage. So for me, that is a loss in my journal. But for those who didn't get triggered, you're chilling. You're chilling. Easy little keep you safe. I don't think I can trade DAX today. So even if it goes, I just can't trade DAX. I don't have another broker that I can enter. Spreads keep widening here. It's entering me weirdly. I don't think I can trade DAX today. So if it does end up continuing up, then it's totally, you know, valid. But I just don't have another broker that I can use to enter. I have a futures account that I'm funded on, but futures doesn't have this pair here. Sick of London though, and how it just really is slow these days. I'm thinking of waking up for Asian at this point. It's just crazy, the pairs, we just never get any type of easy. It's just really slow, man. Look at gold, it just reverses during London. I mean, New York is way easier. Don't know why London has shut down so much towards the end of the year here. Definitely the hardest session of the seasons, you know, out of all the sessions compared to Asian, NY and London. London is the slowest, man. Just always some sort of lack of continuation, lack of pullback, you know.
And it happens during all-time highs too, which is surprising. Like gold
I mean,
previously. Come
yeah,
on.
and any other pair at all. I mean, this quarter one, if today you did not press the button, you will be crying, man. Crying. You can go see quarter one, the same exact trade I was taking on all-time high on DAX here. If you didn't press the button, you're crying, man. You're crying. You're getting massive moves towards the upside. You know, you're crying if these are some shorts here. I mean, this is the same scenario here. All-time high. You're crying. You're crying if you're not taking it. I mean, look how aggressive I can get away with stops here. Right? Look how aggressive I can get away with stops here. Literally below previous 5, not even below structure. Boom, easy trade. Q4 is ear for DAX. Yeah, but at least should be able to give us a 20-point move, right? I mean, look, it's like we get volume and then now we're stuck. Like, it's just stuck now. It's just stuck. It was just broker mistake, Harry. Other brokers didn't break high. I know, but my point is still, at least I should be able to get away with it sometimes to where it at least does break high. Now I told you I wanted the deeper stop loss. I could have survived this. That's why I'm pissed, because it just messed up everything. But that shows you being disciplined, right? Never drag stop loss and over risk, because if it hits that, you're losing a lot more. Like, I know my idea can be completely right here, but This is big that the 30-minute didn't close above, so I don't really still trust this. Big that 30-minute didn't close above. That's very important. Very, very, very important.
Harry, can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I've just put I just did a gold trade in chat and I was just wondering what do you think of it? The only thing is around it, it's counter bias.
You know me and counter bias,
Yeah.
man. That'll be my answer.
And what you do sometimes, because I think with the way it was, I feel like gold have maybe it's, pushed like its limits a bit, and I feel it's due. Maybe a bit of a pullback, and that 5 closed below on my broker as well, and slightly on there. I was just thinking, what do you think? With like,
You know my answer, man.
what? No.
Of course, man. You keep doing this. I mean, you're the guy who's gonna short from up here, and then get stopped out, and then ask me what's wrong with the trade. So if I tell you that's correct today, then why? And then when that fails,
Yeah, no, it caught me out a few times. I know what you mean.
you're always losing on those type of trades.
What, the randoms? Yeah.
Well, no, you're always shorting when it's gone up, and your reasoning is because you feel like it's due. It's not enough, man, to say it's due.
No, it was this one's slightly different, but I know what you mean now, because I've done it a few times.
Yeah, it's. I mean, what's your stats on those? Have they won more than they lost?
Nah, probably not.
Right? That's my point. So you need to find a specific way and make sure that you're entering where they win most of the time.
Yeah. No. I was more so the actual because sometimes it's just random.
It's okay to have those ideas, but my point is that the way you're doing the ideas, they don't work out more often than not, and that's the point, right? That's the point, is that if they don't work often, then it's just gonna be a losing trade. Yeah, today it won, amazing, but why is today different than other days? Maybe because it did this liquidity grab. Those are the small factors that will allow you to push into that counter. But without those factors, there's no point, because now you're going to be taking something that you can't replicate, and you will just give this money back when you take it again in the future, right?
Yeah. No, I was kind of going for your. Remember you were about the free triple wick thing?
Yeah, but there's none of that there.
Was it on the 15? There was geez. Nah, it's kind of like
It's no, but it's not even next to each other, right?
What, is that how it works with that?
Yeah, it needs to be right next to each other. None of this is all like wick zone,
Fair enough.
I mean, you could make the same. If it's a wick zone, you could make the same excuse here. Oh, here's 3 wicks next to each other, It has to be specific that,
Yeah. No, I was just asking for the feedback. I mean, that's what I mean. I can take it.
No, you're right to ask for it, but I'm trying to get you away from doing something without having the thing is, how are you gonna decide the days that it works and the days that it doesn't?
Yeah, no, I need to start out an actual confirmation thing, yeah.
Yeah, you can take these, it happens, they're just counter trend moves, right? You're looking for quick scalps. Yeah, it's harder to catch them because they're always going to be smaller than the main move, but they can work. But I just want you to focus and actually, instead of taking them out of desperation, take them out of, I know that this is a good scenario today. Right? Because you're not wrong, man. You're not wrong to think like that, to explore. I love it. I actually am happy. But what I'm trying to avoid you is to make it random.
Yeah,
That's what I'm trying to avoid.
I've done random.
I just don't want you to have it random.
Alright, thank you.
All good, man. So just research a little bit more into, okay, what makes them work and what doesn't. It will take a bit of work, but that's what trading is about. I hold losing trades and exit profitable trades in B because fear of losing, and this happens too many times. Probably because you're in a losing trader position. It's normal to feel like that, right? Because you lose most of your trades. So the best solution is to take less and trust them. Because if you're, let's say today I am I'm a losing trader overall, let's say, okay? If I'm in that position, then today I can take my one shot I tried and leave the charts and say that's my worst case scenario, but I'm gonna trust my trade. And then I come back tomorrow, I do the same thing, one shot. Worst thing at the end of the month, is I've just lost every single trade. And if that's the case, then you're doing something wrong, right? But at least you're not losing your whole account, right? And if you're just not confident yet, risk 0.01 of your account. That's fine. 0.01. So unlucky today in this scenario where I got triggered, but nothing else triggered, right? Most brokers didn't break high. It's something that happens. It's something that happens. Now, why did I hold instead of closing immediately? Because it's because I felt I could get away with it, which is maybe not a good thing overall to do, but I'm in a position where the profits are fine for me to do so. But I felt like, hey, I can get away. We're at all-time high. I have a chance to re-break high. We just never re-broke high. You know? Let's make sure to add it to the journal. Did we add the last win to the journal? I don't think. I think people... Let's have a look here. Last win. We go to the YouTube video. We check how many wins we have. Let's have a look. If it loads, please. 42 wins. No, we didn't add the win. So you guys only remind me to add losses, not wins. Because now we still have 42. So we need to add both.
Harry, let me ask you this: do you ever close your trades when you are in loss, but not like I know I've seen you close like half your position at about halfway towards your stop loss, but do you close full ever like that in that situation if you see that it's doing not what it's supposed to completely, like here?
Yeah, but that's always tough, you know, to close full and then your idea plays out, right? Because my original stop loss is there for a reason, right? So unless that reason changes, which is more advanced, then only I would do that. You understand?
Like my stop loss held, but I looked at it and I was like, it's looking like it's reversed and it doesn't look like it wants to push, and then I just exited the trade. And now
well, I don't think it looks like that. I think it looks good.
Yeah, now it looks like it's good, yeah.
No, even before it looked okay. Remember I said I ideally want stop loss below here, but that's almost double stop loss, right? That's another 20-point stop loss. I just couldn't do it. I knew that I could hold this trade if I had stop loss below here with my position that I was in. But even I calculated, that's why I was like, thinking. I calculated because this is where I would have to have my stop loss below here. That's an extra 20 points. If I close half when we were in drawdown here, right? When I was in drawdown here at minus 14, if I close half and I extend here, I'm still over risking. It's still too much. I would need to close like, and then I'd have to add back to make that back. So where would I add back? It becomes hard. So I'm like, it's just not feasible. Either I over risk the account today, or I just stay disciplined and accept that I will lose and my trade can play out and try find another entry to make back maybe a break-even day. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, makes sense.
Because I still trust the idea till this low. Now, once this is broken, then I feel like, okay, this is going to be a disaster. Can anyone in exclusive speak to you through Zoom when you're live? Of course, man. That's the point. They're welcome to speak to me. It's a personal choice. Yeah, that would be a good example. Much better, that one. But, you know, it's part of the game, that, man. It's part of the game. I'm sure some of you guys have been slipped and triggered early and stuff like that. It's just part of the game. So I'm not really upset about the it's annoying, but, you know, I'm used to it. You know, if you're not gonna be able to accept losses, then you need to find a different job, right? It's just how our game works here, man. We can only control what's in our control. If broker's gonna fuck me with spreads and stuff spiking to 4 points, even prop firms will not give you that bad conditions. Like the fact that we keep spiking to 4-point spread is unheard of, man. And I thought it would settle down. I took the risk, but yeah, like I said, stop below here. I survive all of this. Yeah, and I knew it as well. I'd still be in just chilling, waiting for volume. You know, honestly, I'll be honest with you guys. On my own, like, personal advanced trading standpoint, this would be and I don't recommend this, that's why I don't discuss it, but I like to discuss to people who are maybe a little bit more advanced. I am able to risk a bit more on this position. Like, there's a day today where, yeah, if it goes wrong, I'm maybe losing 2%. But if you really trust an idea, you can actually have a higher risk day. It's not bad for you too much long term with experience. But I just really didn't want to set an example of that, because most people who do that will cook them. You know? And also this account, I want to build it fairly. I don't want to build it by risking more, right? If I build it by risking more, you know, I don't want to, then it will show you unrealistic results. I want realistic results that if you're disciplined, you stick to risk management, bad conditions, good conditions, whatever it is, we want to be like that. So that's why I started this account. Unfortunately, I'm only trading it during London. I think I'm going to start trading it during New York, because London's too slow. It's only up, I think, after this loss now, 1.5%. It's nothing. So London is too slow to grow this account fast. So if I start trading in New York, then by end of month, I can run it up to like at least 5-6%, you know? Because London is just nuts, man. Look at this, just not moving now. Just nuts. How does withdrawals work for you? Do you withdraw after every trade? No, not at all. I withdraw maybe quarterly if I was to withdraw. I only withdraw when I want to pay for something or buy something. That's how I withdraw. So if I need to pay for a bill or something, I will withdraw. Or if I need to buy something, then I will withdraw. Man, I don't get what is causing London to just switch off fully. Like, we're just stuck now. 1 minute's ranging. It's like always trolling. Like, we have a nice push and then pop, good night. What? Like, happened to us yesterday, you remember? Luckily, yesterday I was able to get out. I was able to get out yesterday, but I just don't understand. I've never seen for so long like this. Do you think things might change in a couple of weeks once daylight savings? It gets worse normally. It gets worse for the first week when daylight savings switch, as everyone adjusts. I mean, it's unfortunate for London, but luckily we have different sessions. But my main session I like is London. If I wasn't trading New York, then I would have to make the switch. Like, if New York was not in my agenda, then I have to make the switch, right? Because you won't be able to be fully okay just with London these days. It's not enough. You're just not getting volume moves. You know, there are some days that have been great and we've been able to capitalize, and some days that have been great but just don't give an entry. Whereas New York has just been more consistent. Asian as well has been great as well. I see a lot of people doing very well during Asian. I mean, it's insane because Q1 this year was the best trading I've ever had in my life here. Absolutely insane. Average 2 losses a month. I mean, an average 5 wins in a row. It was average 5 wins in a row followed by 1 loss. 5 wins in a row followed by 1 loss. I mean, here, this is start of year, beginning of January. 1, 2, 3, 4 wins, 1 loss. Then 2 loss here, then 1, 2, 3 wins, 1 loss. 1, 2, 3 wins, 1 loss. 1, 2, 3, 1 loss. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 wins to 1 small loss, 1 full loss. Actually, no, these are 3 losses in a row. then 1, 2, 3 wins, 1 loss. Big win, 100 pip win, then 1 loss. Win, then loss. You know, it's insane. Then here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wins, 1 loss. You know, it's like, it's insane. Now it's like, now it's not that bad now. If you look now, it's like loss, win, win. So 2 wins, then 1 loss again, then 2 loss, then 2 wins again, 1 loss, then 1 win again, then 1. It's a little bit more trading back and forth. We're not getting these periods of win, 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 which is not abnormal to me, but it is abnormal to most people. My prop company has been screwing me over, literally increasing spreads almost exactly at the trade opportunity, and then the spreads literally jump up and down. Wow. Ola Prime, yeah, that sounds a little bit sketchy, man. I'm looking to re-enter DAX. Yeah, I would, but the problem is we re-enter. Most of the wins coming from NY for you now? Yeah, man. NY is simple. I mean, look at this setup yesterday on NY. This is what everyone took yesterday in the exclusive group. I mean, if we took this, I mean, if you look here, NY session, everyone took this. Well, there's a few other trades, but you can see here, this buy here was on DAX. So this is the same, DAX setup 5, nice push. Gold, look at the gold trade, easy. 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 It just, at least it moves, right? Like you can get a setup here and at least it moves. Like this one candle here at NY Open was 80 pips. London is always pulling back. We're always in a pullback phase during London. Asian always does business. London is then complicated. So it's nice and easy. But it's okay. I mean, we're managing still, but it's like, I wish it was, you know, faster because we're all here during London. So now is the time that you need to be able to do what? To learn the skill, guys. Because if you can't, you know, if you're only here in London and trying to copy me, then you're not going to be able to capitalize in New York where we're getting more opportunity. You have to learn the skill, guys. That's how you get paid in trading. Trading, unfortunately, is not always we can stay same session. We cannot always do the same thing all the time. We constantly need to adapt, do different things. And that's how it works in trading. So this is why it's very important to make sure you know what you're doing, because my trading has not gone downhill, luckily, right? Why? It's just been a shift of when I'm getting more trades. Now I'm getting more trades during NY. You know? But you guys don't get to see that because you guys are not trading NY with me live. I did stream NY and it was good. So I have a choice now. Either I can sit this out and continue being a London streamer where more people show up and we can cook the market during London and just accept it's going to be a little bit slower, which is not a bad thing for it to be a little bit slower. It's just frustrating, I guess. Or I put more focus on NY. October, man. October should be moving now. I mean, typically quarter 4 is slower. That's a given fact. Last quarter 4 was great. No issues. We've had a slow summer, but so we should not be having a slow quarter 4. Very, very abnormal. It shouldn't be. But it's not slow. It's only slow in London. That's what we have to change our mindset, right? We feel like it's slow, but it's not. It's been fine. It's just London sometimes is being trickier. And this is where you need to, so this is a very, very good drill. This is exactly the time you need to be what? You need to be more defensive with capital. Defensive. Harry become Asian trader? Ah, it's just too early, man. I won't have a sleep schedule. October is the month retailers get hammered. We can look at my stats last year, October, and see if that's true. So October 10, let's check 2023. 2023 in October wasn't hammered, wasn't the best month for me as well, but it wasn't hammered. I would say it's more of a break-even month, 2023. 2024 October, Let's have a look at October 2024. 2024 October, I had 2 very small loss here, minus 0.25, and I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wins, 6 wins, and basically 1 loss, because this loss here was minus 1%, so full loss, and this was only a minus 0.2%, so very small loss. So October was a solid month for me. This October, what is our stats looking like this October? We have 1 win, 1 loss. So it's not that bad yet. 3 break evens, 1 win, 1 loss. Yeah, not that crazy. Let's see how it develops, man. Looking forward. Still very early in the month. Gold reversing here, gonna retest 4-hour support. Wouldn't be a bad place to look for buys if we can create support leading into London here. From 4-hour support, close maybe back above 26. Could be a good buy opportunity. Could be a good buy opportunity. Man, that sucks, man. Didn't break high. Could you take a look at gold? Just now we discussed gold. Literally the last 10 seconds was about gold. I wish I could trade NY. New Zealand opens 2:30. If I didn't have to work, I'd stay up. NY moves look great. But what about Asian has been great for you guys as well, right? Like, I would say Asian has been just as good recently. Every day I've seen an Asian set up on gold. Every day. So you can trade Asian, man. At least you get Asian. I mean, if Asian was slow and only NY was moving, yeah, I'd understand. Only doing London myself too at the moment. Hard to get NY. Asian usually works. I'm at work during Asian. Yeah, that's the frustrating thing. That's what I mean. Like, if we have one session and you're tired, like, out of all the sessions, the worst performing session has been London. So it's a slow time, right? So you just need to be super defensive. Super defensive. It'll come back, man. It'll come back. Like, the problem with London is there's like a really good couple of days and then we get days like this. Like any other time, this is a I mean, look at us. We're not going anywhere. It's shut down. Finish. This is our London session. Sideways. It's like watching Asian. It's honestly like watching Asian. Like, we're just sideways now. We have very exciting price action come. Everything wakes up. Everything looks like it's ready to start the London session. And now we're just going sideways. Gold counter trend pullback. You know. And then you break rules, you get punished, right? We had that. Remember on that month back here when I started to break rules? Proof risky position plays out, but the one you take fails, right? So you see all these counter bias, you see all of this. And then what do? You switch, you break your rules, and then you get punished. It's just how the market works. I used to lose a lot of money doing this. And it's not the first time I've been through London session becoming like this. It's normal, you know? How much longer would London need to do this for you to fully switch to NY? Well, I'm already trading NY, so it's not that bad. That's my point. Since I'm already trading NY, I don't need to leave London. Like when London gets better, then I'll just make more money. I just need to keep in the back of my mind, do not let London take all my profit from NY. Like if you look at the stats for this month, just in London is this month we have 1 win, 1 loss. It's not that bad. 1 win, 1 loss, you know? It's not that bad. How far is Mike from you? Maybe this much? Something like this. I'm very close to the mic, you can see it. See? Like that much. Like that's my hand. But London is worth it. You could be at the track right now. I have to work, man, to go to the track. I have to work to go to the track. It's not cheap. Bets on DAX open, dump, or pump. Knowing DAX and how annoying it can be, I wouldn't be surprised to see it pump. Pump and just fly, and then that's it, you know? DAX volume pushing back up. Yeah, so this is an interesting scenario, right? You seem agitated, buddy. Keep calm. I'm all good, buddy. Don't worry, buddy. All is good, bro. If I was agitated, then I would not be speaking, I guess. I would just be pissed off. I'd be pissed off. I wouldn't be explaining, that's for sure. I wouldn't be explaining because I'd be agitated. I'd be like, fuck this. I don't wanna explain. So no, I'm not agitated. Yeah, it's a bit disappointing, but I'm very used to it, man. It's not my first roadshow. Hi, what's your favorite cheese? Wow. I think overall I have to go with Parmigiano. That's my favorite overall. Or Parmesan, however you want to. And yours? Real Madrid or Barca? I don't watch football. That's my non-diplomatic answer. So this is a good thing I want you guys to think about here. And I'll write, if you were in the trade now, would you hold during open or not? What would you do? Try brie cheese with baked garlic and bread. That is amazing. Yeah, it's a really good combination, that. You would hold, close it. So if my stop was here, I would just move my stop to here. Because then I won't, even if it slips me, it's not full loss. If I was not doing well for the week, I would take this opportunity, me being only 6 points from entry. I could even make the decision to close and not gamble. So that would be nice. Yep, exactly what I fucking expected. Take our range. Unbelievable, man. But I want you guys to learn a massive lesson how I told you that if I ran these stops I could survive, but because I don't want to over-risk the account, right? I told you I don't want to over-risk the account, but you see what I mean? I could survive those stops. So I hope you guys show a massive level of discipline here. If I was trading not on YouTube here, I definitely hold it and risk a little bit more, but I don't want to set a bad example on that account. So maximum I get out this at break even, because this didn't even give me a 1-to-1, I think. So what is that? 24, my stop loss here. Yeah, it's not even 1-to-1, so it doesn't matter. So still DAX is useless. Still. even if it was you get out, you still don't get anything after all that. What's your favorite cuisine from which country? It's a really tough question, that, man. Cuisine is very tough question because, you know, it depends on the day. Man, it's back in the range again. You know, I'm actually tempted to sell DAX. We are mixed bias. We just keep failing all-time high. We liquidity grab all-time high now. We close back in range on this 15 in the past. If this 5 closes below here, then I can use this liquidity to continue down and consider this a fake out. Because until we break out this range below 640, I would prefer to get, I would like a close like 644 and then trade to 640 and see the reaction there. Below it, I'm a bit scared because that could be our reaction point. But if I could trade to it, I can use that as like, hey, we're rejecting it, I'm gonna get out before it gets me in drawdown. Obviously, you can speak without being called a racist. You're a racist? Why are you a racist? What are you saying to be racist? Please do not be racist. Because I called you buddy? I see. Well, if that's what YouTube chat is ruthless, man. You need to be careful what you say. They're ruthless. So, that's what you're gonna get called, a racist, for calling me buddy. 11 minutes for this. $21, $23, yeah, it's not bad. Break even would be how much? 6, 7, it's enough. Unless my spreads are still messing me up. Still watch the spreads. So far, so good. So now, next 5-minute close above or below is the way that maybe I can re-enter. But I want to see DAX be nasty. I want to see next candle, since it hasn't closed below, I want to see next candle dump. Do a nasty liquidity grab. Once it fucks everyone up, then I think it's ready to go. That's really the mindset I think DAX is playing at. We'll see.
No, I think it's just gonna range, man. Look at the dodgy candle during the open. Come on now.
I know, it literally exactly closed where it opened. We need that toilet volume? Okay, I'm gonna go to the toilet, come back. I actually need the toilet. Be back, be back. was fixing my headphones. All got messed up. So here's that's that nasty liquidity grab now. Everyone who's praying and holding stops below here, all destroyed. Now if we close above, should be maybe a little bit better. How is gold doing? We'll have a look at gold. 15-minute candle closes here in 7 minutes. We could have a buy back up here. I wouldn't mind that. 50 pips stop. We have 40 pips to there. Feels like DAX can make even nastier. I wouldn't be surprised. What do I think about GJ? That's what I think about GJ. That says enough. Yeah, it's just consolidating. We need to break out of this consolidation. That would be good. Gold back at 31s. When does YouTube Black came? Oh, it came a while back, man. Maybe 2-3 weeks ago. We opened it on stream. I missed it? Yeah, we opened it on stream. Last 18 seconds it closes above, I wonder. Below. This is actually bearish on my broker. How are your composure and emotions after taking a mistakenly losing trade is top tier, man. Something I learned from overtime, helped me a lot. You have to be, otherwise the market's gonna tilt you and then I'm gonna lose even more money. That's what I've learned. So it just comes with time, because you know I've done that in the past and then I get pissed off that the market's done that to me and I feel like I deserve it back, which you do. You deserve it back. The market's unfair. It's unfair. You guys do deserve it back. Right? If something happened by mistake, you deserve it back. There's no doubt. But the market doesn't work like that. It's not going to feel sorry for you and give you the money back. But we feel like that. So we take action and think that we're going to be gifted something or we can make it back. And then it just makes the situation worse. So when you learn that about trading, it really takes you to another level to where you really understand that, hey, this actually makes sense now, you know, and I realize that this is outside of my control and I'll only control what I can. Set up 2 on gold. Yeah, it's a bit of a rejection wick. We'll have to see how it ends up closing. It's stuck at the 30 level, so we need it probably to close above the 30 level, I would say. 5 minute could be a downtrend here, retest of this 5 minute structure, and then we start continuing down. Because this is a long wick here, so we want to go break of high, but then it's too late. Stop loss will be like 80 pips, right? 70. So I kind of want to see it close above 30. Then I'll be happier. So we'll see here in 2 minutes how it closes. Ooh, Mr. Dax. Are you going to be nice or not? So let's see, 1 minute 32 seconds to close above. We would need a close above, bottom wick and break of high. Stop loss would be fine below the 5 because if it gets back in the range, it should be over. Plus we have this 1 minute structure there. If it breaks that, it's gonna fake out again, which is insane. Also will be the 15 closing above. Yep, we'll have the 15 close above, 5 close above, double liquidity grab to the low structure. We had the open liquidity grab plus another liquidity grab, retest of previous structure. 30 minute has closed above as well here. 30 minute liquidity grab to the lows here as well. Let's see if we can get a top wick at least. So I need a bottom wick here, which it's making, and then break of high. So that'll be my trade, break of high. Already have that set. So good enough bottom wick for me. Nice bottom wick actually. Stop loss below the 5, back inside the range as well. So let's see. $700 key level above, yeah, but that wick fill is our first target always. So we can start managing on lower time frame from the wicks, right? This is just the breakout. If today's gonna break out, I have to give it a shot. Otherwise, we even retested. Look at where the wick retested. It's a max confirmation trade. So only if today just fails the breakout, then I'm gonna lose the trade. But it's a max confirmation trade. We've retested previous high. We have 15 closes above. We have 30-minute closes above. 1 hour candle closes above as well. did trigger me. Not yet. Not yet, not yet. Now I'm triggered. I want to see it at least fill the wick. New 5-minute open here. See if we can get a little bit of a push.
So all that ranging you did, it seems to have given it volume.
Let's see, man. It's barely a push after the breakout. to see if we can get continuation at least for 30 points here or something. We're not getting a big candle just yet. We've moved around 18 points, not the biggest move. At least we should be able to replicate this range. This range was a 29-point move, so at least I can expect a 29-point move to replicate the range volume, which would be somewhere up here. Come on, DAX. If you close BE, yeah, if you guys are playing it safe, you can close BE. If you wanna play it safe, that is fine. It's totally your choice. Why are you not managing? Because we're still respecting 1 minute structure. I really hate price action these days, man. Just so hard every trade, just no continuation. You have to sit through all the bullshit and manage it aggressively, and makes it super tough, you know. But anyways, we will sit through it. They're all stressful trades.
Kept down even on my broker on the previous candle.
It what?
It gapped down.
Yeah, not surprised. Not even 1 minute candle bullish. Not even one 1 minute candle bullish. Unlucky. DAX is, yeah, it is ranging. Luck should never come into trading. No, it shouldn't. Can I give you my thought on your trading style, or you don't care? Yeah, you can share your opinions. I don't mind. Watch the 30 level on gold. We're just ranging in London, man. I know you feel like shit right now. No, I'm good, man. I'm good. Just annoyed, you know. It's just A+ trade. I'm chill though. I'm not new to this. It's just annoying when I trade. It's just like I was thinking maybe I should have been aggressive break even, but then I missed the opportunity and I don't make money back. Like, should I be scared at a 1 minute retest? No, but and then it did this nice liquidity grab, came back above, looks fine. And then FU candle. It's like an unavoidable situation unless I go aggressively break even. You know, it's just I'm very used to a different type of push out there. You know, and you know, a lot of people blame me. They talk shit about me, and they say, you know, all of this stuff. But remember, I'm doing this live in front of people. I just not only do I have to display this, but you know, I'm down 2.5k today on that, right? It's not the, you know, for some people, yeah, I'm used to it. It's okay. I can handle that. But remember, I'm losing here as well, right? So a lot of people will be like, oh, you know, it doesn't matter, whatever. He just makes money from courses. To make what I've made back today, I would need to sell 50 people a membership today to make that back. There's barely 50 people in Zoom. Let alone make that back from selling courses, all of that stuff, you know? So it's okay. I want people to realize that I'm in it too, right? But I'm losing profits, that's the difference. But it feels the same. It feels the same. So your advice, you've seen me take the easy trades. They're profitable 50-60, which end up being fake out. You need to take the trades everyone is scared of. Yeah, if that worked for you, keep on doing that, man. Keep on doing that. Only trade gold. Gold is ranging now. I wonder if I held original position, would it have given me 1-to-1? I think so, right? Let's have a look, experiment this. So let's say I took it. Do you have max loss for the day? Yeah, I'm done. I'm done. 43, 32, not even. Not even. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else for me here. I gave it 2 shots at my idea today and both shots didn't work. I didn't want to be aggressive break even because of all the confirmation. 30-minute close above, 1 hour close above, 15-minute candle close above, 15-minute break of high, 5-minute candle close above, 5-minute retest, 1-minute retest, and continuation. Very high percentage win rate for me, this type of trade. But unfortunately today just ended up dumping down here. We have no volume. So that's it. That's it. Not really anything I can do with that except take an opportunity. We were not going down. We liquidity grab before. Wow. The more I look at this, the more I'm surprised, man. That's a liquidity grab towards downside as well. On top of that, retest to previous 5. Yes. Wow. 30-minute liquidity grab below previous low. Yes. Wow. So interesting day for me. But no, it's just a shame they're both full losses. If they were managed, would be easier. So yeah, it's part of the game. I'm not pissed. I'm just disappointed. I'm just tired. You know, it's like it's just disappointing. You know, some of the guys went break even. Was not a bad idea. Break even today. I just didn't see a technical reason to go break even. We didn't tap a level of interest. 1 minute structure was holding, but obviously, you know, that's it. We're ranging now here, so nothing really much for me on gold as well just yet. We'll see NY session. NY session been a lot better, so we'll just see how that ends up forming and take it from there. So appreciate you all. Take care, and hopefully catch you guys very, very soon. All right, much love and peace. Cheers, guys.